Alright, so now I have gotten those first 5 rows finished. And I'm going to start slightly twisting this beadwork. So my next stitch, I'm coming out of, my first column here. I've got my 2 picked up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up 2 and I'm going to go down 1. But this time, instead of going up 1, I'm going to go up 2. So I'm going to roll my work around a little bit. I'm going to take my needle and I'm going to go up through these 2 beads at the beginning of the next column. So it's down 1, up 2 now. Pick up yellow and color B and color C. Go down 1. And then up 2 into my 3rd column, which will be my little green ones here. And you're going to want to make sure that you go through 2 each time. Now, one more stitch to do on the end for this row. I can pick up C and then B, just like I've been doing the whole time. I'm going to sew down 1 bead in the column I'm working on. And this is something new I learned. Normally, I had been stepping up through 3, so that would account for the 2 beads of the previous round, plus the first bead of this, the last round we're working on. However, what I learned on interweave was just to step up 2, just like this. And that didn't really make a lot of sense to me, but we'll give it a go. So now we have completed 1 row on our twisted, and you'll see that my work is going to curve this way. It'll be more obvious in a few rows. So let's do 4 more rows. So what I'm going to do to help myself stay on track is I'm going to count out 4 more beads and set them to the side. So I know that that's going to count each one of the new rows I need to start. So there's 1, and I'll pick 1 up over here. That's 2. We're going to sew down 1. Position our beads, and we're going to sew up through 2 in the next column. If I could get my beads in there. Get my needle in, sorry. So up the next 2. So we're ready for a yellow and a green, a B and a C. We are sewing down 1. Make sure you position your beads before you continue on each stitch. And we're going to sew up 2, which are the peridot. It's a little hard to tell the difference between these yellow and peridot. I almost wish I would have used a darker green. So now we're ready for our last stitch, which is a green and then a yellow, a C and then a B. We're sewing down 1. Positioning our beads, and then we're going to sew up 2, get back into the first column right there. And I'm just going to repeat that for the next 3 rows. I'll show you guys one more. So I'm going to pick up my next 2 beads, which are my color A. I'm sewing down 1, and you want to pull tight on these stitches so that your twist looks good and your beadwork has a good shape to it. So now I'm sewing up 2 on the next column. Pull nice and firm. Now I'm going to pick up my next 2 beads, a B and a C. I am sewing down 1. Now you can use all colors of beads. You can use all the same color. It doesn't really matter. I'm using this sequence here because I wanted to show you the make the twist stand out. So now I'm sewing back up through the 2 of my next column. I'm going to pick up my C and then my B. I'm sewing down 1 once again, and then up 2. And because I'm at the end of my round, I'm ready to start a new round. So that is 3 rows, and I have 2 more to add. But you can see that the twist is starting to go around to the right, like that.